Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a little bit unusual because today I'd like to compare the strength of the 10th queue on Fox and on OGS. There is an opinion that say 1 done on Fox is equal to around 4th queue on OGS, and for instance Fox 5 done is around equal to OGS 1 done. I will probably agree with that, but when it comes to the queue level, things are getting even more interesting. So with queue level, it's really hard to say like which one is better, and definitely I cannot say that, let's say, OGS 10Q is equal to, I don't know, Fox 6Q or something. Of course, this is not true. And I would say even more that probably 10Q on Fox is a bit harder to beat as opposed to 10th Q on OGS. Well, at least for me personally. Anyway, to illustrate this difference, I would like to share a couple of games I've played. So one game has been played on Fox Go server, and I've been using my currently there is an 11Q account, so I've been climbing from the very bottom from 18Q. Currently, that account is at 11th Q. And my opponent is Fox 10Q. And another game would be with the player with a 10Q on OGS. Anyway, without further ado, let's quickly walk through the game. I would not go for detailed analysis as usual, but I would rather just try to highlight those differences in strength and my personal feeling about that, let's say. So, in this game, I'm playing black, and I kickstart with Kamoko points. I play this type of opening a lot these days, and my opponent does quite mirrored version, let's say. So I played the two-space jump, and my opponent starts a fight immediately by attaching his stone to my stone. And here I simply responded with like trying to defend the corner. I thought that okay, you can live locally, but I would still have the influence on the right side, and yeah, I can let him live on top. But yeah, so if I did not do this, I could probably try to start a fight by playing Hana here. But after this kind of variation, this is probably uh, I don't even know how this could go. Yeah, and essentially white lives in the corner, and black has like I need to protect here, and yeah, white can cause some harm to me. So this is not really that great, and even if I could avoid that, if I did not play this move, if I played this, maybe like so. Yeah, probably this would have been better for black, but again, this was a ranked game. I didn't want really to go for complications, and I thought that fighting in the corner might be like too complicated. So I decided to go an easier way, and I did what I usually do these days, sacrificing some positional advantages for the degree of control, like Michael Redmond says. So I did not play Hana. I just calmly played extension. I said, okay, I just want my corner, and you do whatever you try to. So here, with this move, after this move, my idea is to play here. If he blocks, I would question his life and death. He would probably still be alive, but not as good. So he needs to extend. This is normal, I think, and I take center here. And now you see like starting to build some influence on the right side. He locally lives on top, but yeah, he also tries to invade. So this fighting spirit is very specific to Fox players, I would say. And I start attacking the stone, and this here already I played Hana. So, and again, it's not exactly the same like in the previous variation, but here my opponent essentially took the corner. Yeah, after you play Hana, your opponent might take the corner. So I'm not quite satisfied with this variation. I should probably do something else, but yeah, things happened, and I think my opponent was quite satisfied at this moment. Let's have a look at the engine evaluation at this point. So if I just start analysis mode for an engine, so yeah, this move would be even slightly better for black. Even this one, yeah, even this one. This is the one that I've played, by the way. Yeah, so still this is like around even. Yeah, around even. Yeah, around even, not slightly better for black. Maybe this one is slightly better for black, but yeah, generally around even. So uh, I play this move. The idea is that points on this side and on this side are mi. So whatever side he approaches me, I would create a base from another side. So he approaches me from the left, which makes perfect sense because he's trying to develop this potential moyo here in the corner, and I establish the base. And again, he does this approach, and this makes me so nervous. This doesn't quite make sense. I don't know how to deal with this. To be very honest, like this does not feel like a normal move. But yeah, after this move, this was essentially a blunder, and I managed to catch him into the ladder. Let's probably have a look at what Engine would suggest in this particular situation, because I think White could play like normally. Yeah, this move is okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, so eventually I should get some influence over in here. And yeah, this is like plus 53%. So aside from this, black starts getting better. Yeah, interesting. Even this variation is quite severe, I believe. Yeah, but this did not happen in the game because my opponent just blundered, and yeah, I eventually managed to catch him into the ladder. Now, this move, well, I don't know, well, probably, since this is my influence and he wants to reduce it, we'll probably better play this way, this point, or even this one if he wants the high fourth line. But this is a little bit like too narrow because this gives black an option to develop Moyo. So I do the shoulder hit here, and here I start a fight. Um, okay, I just take all the sense in the world, and eventually, yeah, my influence, like I'm using influence for building territories, which is generally a very bad thing. But on the other hand, I still managed to break his left side a little bit, which I believe is not really that bad. The same idea here. So again, he just takes a little chunk here. Instead, he should have tried to reduce my influence, like playing somewhere in here. I believe that would have been much better. If I try to invade, he can attack me, and fighting would be better for him. So yeah. So this Q mistakes he makes. So yeah, 10Q on Fox is not very strategically aware, I would say. They're very good at some local fightings because they do this a lot, really a lot. These players playing like many thousands of games, much more experienced than me. But yeah, when it comes to strategic understanding of the game, it's not as much. And again, he essentially just gives me to, he allows me to enclose him and another ladder. Well, it's not a ladder essentially, but yeah, what I get in exchange over in here is that I essentially question the life and death of this group by playing this move. It's not very dead yet, but it has some troubles, I would say. And after this sequence, yeah, yes, probably this was just a blunder. So I did not have to. I did not have to play this way. I should have played here. And if it takes, then yeah, essentially he is perfectly alive. Here, I yeah. So I just blundered this, and yeah. if he plays this move, he is alive, so this is fine. Um, yeah. So, and again, yeah, this move is something I feel quite proud of. Although engine doesn't very like this move. Yeah. By the way, let's have a look at the engine suggestion at this point. Status analyzer. The idea of playing Tengen here is simply to try to bring all my groups together. And yeah, you might think of this as like a cute mistake. Yes, I will probably agree on that. So Engine suggests like playing Hana, for instance, and yeah, establishing the right hand side, which is cool. What else? Connect here is also good with very similar variations. And yeah, just maybe playing here, just developing whatever group is considered, just try to develop things, and I would naturally grab the center. But yeah, like from the human perspective, I believe that playing Tengen just looks cool. I don't know, I just really like to establish a few groups on the sides or in the corners, but and then just play this Tengen move. Yeah, let's have a look. So Engine will probably not like my move. So yeah, it already gives like around even and even slightly better for white after this move, because locally white can grab some territories here, locally white can start extending here. So yeah, this is not very good. But psychologically, I believe that psychologically this is quite a fun thing here to have. And starting from here, the game gets really interesting. So after this move, I try to attack some weak groups that he has, but unfortunately, I blundered, and yeah, I realized that yeah, like this is not going anywhere. And I was very after blundering this group, I was very upset to say the least. Yes, so I don't know, was this essentially a blunder from his side or not? Um, yeah, just take. He connects. Yeah, I think that probably he should just play Kasumi here, for instance. That could be a good idea. Let's have a look with the engine. Set as analyzer. Yeah, like just Kasumi or just extend. Well, even this move exists. Interestingly, this is hold on a sec. This is like Black's move now. So yeah. Uh, I'm sorry. This is Black's move. This is Black's move, but this is like not even as strong as this. So this would be even, and this is just slightly worse for Black. Interestingly, so yeah, things happen. I blundered this group. I was quite upset. I wanted to resign the game, by the way. I really wanted to resign the game, but after this couple of exchanges, I've realized that essentially I'm doing quite good because you just see what's going to happen with this group. It's going to die, essentially. This is so interesting. Yeah, so I just connect everything. I protect my shape. I do not allow opponent to do pretty much anything here. And although he takes center, but yeah, still, I just take control, and I'm just bigger. And this group is entirely dead. And a few moves later, yeah, I even managed to apply the monkey jump here and nicely reduce him on the side. And after this move, my opponent has resigned. So yeah, he was fighting, and eventually he got killed. And yeah, I think this is quite a nice example. So this is quite a typical 10Q game on Fox, I would say. So most of 10Q games, 11, 12, 10Q games on Fox that I play ends up like this. So estimate black plus 34. No, this is that. So black plus 16 essentially. So yeah, black is plus 16, which is fair. So he decided not to play further on because yeah, like he probably clicked that estimate button on Fox. So this is the game. this is the game. Okay, now let's have a look at another game that I have played on OGS. So let's go to downloads and this guy. Yeah, this guy. So here I'm playing white, and on this account I have ninth queue. Okay. So again, the same opening, no matter the color. I just really like this structure. And I play my favorite 2-4 move, or 4-2. I'm not quite sure how this is. Is this 4-2? And this 2-4, or on the contrary, I'm not quite sure. So I've seen Cho play this move versus Basic Doctor quite a lot, and with success, and I really like this move. I love this move since then, so I'm trying to use it. This is not, this is not the preferred continuation. So Engine likes to play a large knight's move here. But yeah, by the time of this game, I didn't quite, I don't know how to call it, I didn't quite practice large knights move a lot, so I just played this because I wasn't really intending to make a living group in here. I was going to just run towards the center, meanwhile destroying everything, demolishing territories along the way. So bamboo can actually, might not be good enough, so I'm not making any territories here. But yeah, after this 3-3 invasion, the first mistake by my opponent is playing this move. So essentially, he should have played extension or Hane, and this would lead to a classical Joseki. So, like for instance, like this, and then he may, I don't know, he may do lots of things. Like for instance, approach. I think this is very good for black. And another variation is to play Hana and play the Joseki like this, and then again, say, just approach the corner and play something like this. And I think black is doing fantastically well in this game. This, however, did not happen, and he played. He wanted to secure his territory, to solidify his territory, but it comes with a price that essentially starts developing the entire bottom, and it gets very, very huge. Now this move, I made the Tengen move in the previous game, but the situation was quite different because I had a few groups around, and this move was intended to connect everything. And again, this all is inspired by the ear reddening move, if you know that famous game. But yeah, many players are trying to mimic that essentially. But in this case, Tengen feels very, I don't want to call it stupid. Yeah, I play stupid moves myself, but it doesn't feel like it does anything. It does not take control over the center. It's not going to connect to this group, and generally, this feels like just giving white center for free. So I take probably the biggest point on the board is this corner enclosure, and this move is fine to me. And then I start attacking. Like no, I'm starting to rescue my group. So currently, this corner is solid. This corner is solid. This influence is very good. Black could have invaded here, I believe. I've been expecting the move like this, something like this, and this would probably start a fight. I don't even know how exactly the fight will go. Like this might not be very nice. I don't know, maybe something like this. It's hard to say for me. It's really hard for me to say how exactly. But yeah, I think black should have just tried to create a living group on bottom. That would be the correct plan for a game. But black played this one. The idea is quite simple and straightforward. It's trying to limit the scope of my group, questioning the life and death of that group. So I instantly start try to create a living shape. He is taking away my eye space, but this allows me to escape. And after this move, this nice move, essentially connects my dragon to the base. And yeah, essentially I'm safe now. And after this move, you see like my lower side, it gets very solid. And yeah, I quite like this. So again, he should have just, instead of like playing this, it doesn't feel like this makes sense. It could just try to, I don't know, invade somewhere. And I don't know, let's say, um, I don't know, trying to. Yeah, this fight is a bit complicated for Black, and even if Black lives locally, it's not very good probably for him. But yeah, anyway, I think trying to reduce White's Moya would have been the proper proper approach in the game. This, however, did not happen. So White managed to take this big point and then take an even bigger point. So essentially, like White is taking everything. So yeah, in the beginning of this video, I was trying to deliver the thought that on Fox, people like 10 Qs and Fox are not very strategic. They are more likely to go for local fightings. While on OGS, maybe like on OGS, players generally play more Josekis, but this particular opponent did play a single Joseki, I believe. So yeah, it's not very instructive, not very representative. But yeah, so you see, like, it just gives me allows me to take quite a lot here. And I was actually thinking that I would kill this group. This, however, did not happen because of the peep. Yeah, but this allowed me to connect underneath, and Engine loves this. Engine really loves this variation. This Panuki, like they say, the proverb Panuki worth 30 points. This is very close to be true here in this situation. So I'm taking really a lot here. So his group is okay. He connects to his friends. But yeah, look at White's territory. White's territory looks so huge. So if we just estimate this, White is plus 30 points, which is quite a lot. But this invasion comes, and I just split, and here, so this group is now dead. It's not going anywhere unless it tries to make some noise. And with this group, he did manage to connect to his friends eventually. Okay, yes, like this. And I'm wondering if, let's have a look at the engine analysis. Could this be killed? I'm really wondering. I'm not quite sure this could have been killed. Yeah, I think this would simply kill everything. This move would just kill the entire group. Yeah, you see? I do not play this move. It's like 92% win rate. Yeah, this was like given a chance. I think after I play this, it's not very nice because it simply, yeah, it just allows to. Well, the win rate is not good because, yeah, that's just because Black is losing anyway. But you see, like, yeah, after this move, yeah. But hold on a sec. Was there a chance to? Was there a chance? I still should have just do this. Yeah, you see, I should have do this. And let's say if it takes, then here, yeah, I was afraid of this. I should not be afraid at all because, yeah, I just kill everything here. Just kill everything. Yes, so I could have killed the entire dragon, but I missed that because, yeah, I was like. I just missed the opportunity. But despite the fact I did not manage to kill, although this should have been killed anyway, because yeah, my territory was so huge, so many friends around. Just one single move, just one single move. So again, even here, just instead of connecting, I could just play this. That would be crushing. I just thought that maybe if it just like goes here, this might not be that great. But yeah, I have no idea how I could make this stupid mistake, but after I made that mistake, essentially, he is now alive, and yeah, I needed to play some more moves to finish the game, and here, yeah, he just passed. I believe he just passed. And the final result is, let's score the game. The final result is y plus 18.5. Yeah, so I could also kill this. This would be better, but even with this, it's still sort of okay because white is so huge. But anyway, guys, I think that the difference in the playing style is seen quite nicely. So this guy was not about fighting like the guy on Fox, and again, other games I played on OGS versus xiangqis, they usually play Josakis. They usually like I don't know. They're not as aggressive as Fox players. Okay, and it just happened in this game that despite my poor tactical skills, not killing this dragon, nevertheless winning the game. Despite this, I have been dominating him strategically, essentially through the most of the game, as well as in the previous game. So the reason why I like won the previous game is also like more likely because of the strategical domination. But in the previous game, because my opponent has been considering fighting everywhere it was possible, this was not as easy for me as here, not as comfortable as here. So I think that when it comes to this 10Q level, the playing strength of OGS versus Fox players is around even, despite they say that like one down on Fox is around 4Q on OGS. So like one down on Fox cannot beat one down on OGS. Like it's much weaker. Like five down on Fox can barely beat one down on OGS. So that's what I heard. That's what people say. Not so true for Q players. So I believe it's not really about the difference in strength, but rather the matter of a playing style. Yeah, so the playing style on Fox is more like more fighting, less theoretical, more practical, I would say. Yeah, and on OGS, it's more strategic generally. Generally, it's more strategic. Like for instance, I had a game versus 17Q. I won the game by 2.5 points, and I was very close to get smashed strategically versus 17Q. Can you believe this is insane? But that's true. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully this makes sense. And I think this is from my side in regards to this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, and cheers.